Many things happened in the second 3 or 4. Delayed the game, and we start really well. Still, we have this passion inside, the fire inside ourselves to fight with the team like the last 2 years, the contender to steal our Premier League, and still we are there, and we start really well with a fantastic goal, and we have incredible good moments. After the goal we concede, yeah, so the referee asked to the captains go there, and I have to reorganize better because we know the Arsenal every time the free kick contact really quick with Martinelli and Saka. A part of that we were well set up. Kyle arrived in the position after Calafiori make an exceptional goal, but we have to organize better the second half. The second goal we didn't defend well. You have to be better with Gabriel, but give credit to them because it happened with all the clubs, not just Man City. So incredible taker, and Gabriel is so strong. They block a lot of plays in the first post when they decide to first post, and the first post when you're the far post, always they block, and they block a lot to Eddie. And Gabriel is so strong in that position. To give credit to them because it happened every game, and every game they're able to do it. And after, but the game at 10 against 11 is different because, of course, they defend so deep, and we can cross, but with White, Calafiori, Saliba, Gabriel, Wright, part is not easy, but give credit to Arsenal. They're really good because they defend blocks, they defend crosses, and they defend all together, and after, that, make slowly the game, and we were so smart. We were so smart to don't make quick actions. It was so smart to don't concede faults. So the long balls will fold, and the action, the cross second balls, don't touch them. And that is really good because the game continue. And at the end, we could score before, we scored at the end, and a good point for us. So I want to be honest. So when the referee asked to the Kyle Walker go 20 miles away from his position, maybe we have to wait that, but we have to organize better. And the second ball, we can block, I don't know, Ederson, but we have to defend better, Gabriel, and Kyle didn't do that. So that's why it's always with our success is, listen, they bring us this type of game, Arsenal, we have to handle it. They bring in that type of game, we have to handle it, and we did it. So always there an action because Kyle can be there, but Ruben with Kova, with Rodri have to organize the position. One player has to be in front to avoid to take quick, at least to try to avoid the yellow card, but to be there. So always there an action that we can do better. But next time I will say to my players, when the referee asks, come to talk to me, I will say, come you to me. So we will not go.
So Pep, just on that, do you feel Kyle should have been afforded a bit more time to get back into his position?
No, maybe not because we move someone there. Kyle don't have time to go, but we have to switch the cross. Ruben and central holding midfielder go there, the back four, and organize the line. But we knew it. We talked today. It's a team of fault completely quick, throw-ins, quick, and play there in that position. You have to know, in that level, this is one of the best teams of the world, Arsenal, but by far. All actions, how they defend, how they attack in short, in long, and many things. They are really good. And this type of mistakes at the end, we punish them. I thought it was a mistake that I had, but as a captain, what has to do the referee? Go there, right? But someone has to avoid the cross, and we have to organize all the time. We improve.
Pep was just calling your team one of the best teams in the world, and that he was happy to get a point after such a crazy up and down game. What's your reflections on it?
Yeah, that they are probably the best team in the world. That's my reaction.
You were talking about your team.
Yeah, and I'm talking about his team.
And your thoughts on the game?
We had a very difficult start. In the first 10-15 minutes, we were struggling in 2 occasions to control certain spaces, and we didn't have enough ability to get out of the first 25-30 meters of the pitch, which meant that we never controlled the game. After that, we started to understand better what we have to do. We were much more efficient. We were back on the game, winning it, and we had the best moment. Obviously, we were thrown to a context of the game that makes it almost impossible for 56 minutes. But anyway, we adapted to that context in the best possible way, and the way the team competes is just unbelievable. I'm so proud of them. You cannot be thrown away in a more difficult situation against that kind of opponent, and the way we deal with it, we handle the situation is unbelievable. I'm so proud of them.
Hello, Mikel. What did you make of the sending off? the second yellow card
I
specifically?
prefer not to comment because I've seen it is that obvious that I think I'll leave it to you guys. I was already in big trouble trying to solve what happened on the pitch. It's not my problem now to solve what happens off the pitch.
But there was another one, wasn't there, featuring Doku?
That's what I'm saying. That is that obvious that I think it's not necessary to comment it. It's the second time. So I'm expecting 100 Premier League games this season to play 10 against 11 or 10 against 10 or 9 against 10. Let's see.
Hello, my name is James Ronald, and starting with the news that came in today, not really good news for Manchester City. In a game against Arsenal, Rodri got subbed, and the news coming in today is saying that Rodri is going to be out for the remainder of the season. He had anterior cruciate ligament on his knee, and according to the report, he's going to be out for the entire season, and this is not good news for Pep Guardiola and Manchester City and Rodri as well. The question is how are they going to cope without Rodri? We know that Rodri all through the past season has been playing a crucial role for City, missing a few games for his club City, and City is going to cope up with Rodri missing for the entire season. Going to the game, it was a very interesting game, fascinating game, though some parties do feel that the referee Michael Oliver messed up the game. Leandro Trossard was a culprit, delaying play. Some people could argue that, the moment Michael Oliver blew the whistle, it took, I think, microseconds after him blowing the whistle and Leandro Trossard kicking the ball. And, well, to me, I think as a referee, yes, the law or the rule is the rule. At that point, sometimes I think the referee should use their common sense. Being a big game. And why not just call Trossard and warn him? Yes. Or you wanted to follow what the book says. Delay play, a red, a yellow, and if you already you were already on the yellow card, then that is second book of offense, and you're given matching orders. And this is something I think players should get used to it early, and maybe even now the responsibility goes to go to all the clubs, to start talking to the players. But you see, the difficulty is, when you're a player, at that moment you're a player, and at that moment there's reaction, and even if you hear the whistle, still the body will react. Not just hearing with the whistle and you're like a robot to it. You hear the whistle and you stop at that particular point, at that very moment. It's going to be really, really hard for players. I think it's going to be hard for players because the reaction at that moment, for example, Leandro Trossard getting the ball, and your mind is telling you kick that ball, and you in the process, and again the referee blows the whistle. Referee blows the whistle, and it is really difficult. So you expect the player on motion to kick that ball, probably to clear that ball, and you blow the whistle, and the referee blows the whistle, and I don't get it. How can that player avoid kicking on the ball because the referee has the whistle? So it's really hard from the player's perspective, player's side. I think it's really hard, and maybe clubs now, the coaches have to talk to their players, and it's really hard. Michael Oliver, did he mess up the game at some point? I think it was a difficult game for him, and could have also been a difficult game for any referee. It was a big game. It was like, this is the Premier League. The face of the Premier League was that game. So it is it wasn't easy for him, for Michael Oliver. Um, and also I think Arsenal played well, one of the best defensive team in Europe, if not the best, because when you're a man down and you're facing the best team in Europe, in the names of Manchester City, you have to be at your best, and they played really well. David Raya, man of the match once again, playing superbly well in between the sticks for Arsenal. Um, um, William Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes doing well in the center of that defense line for Arsenal. Jurien Timber again really did very well. Calafiori, well, scoring the equalizer. Though I think at the start of the game, the entire team struggled. The entire Arsenal team struggled at the start of the game. They struggle. What a goal by Erling Haaland, but what a move from the winger here, from Man City winger. His name is sleeping a bit, but he is fast touch on the ball, caught a Calafiori of guard, and I think that Man City first goal. I mean Savino, yes, it was Savino. That Man City first goal, the movement of players, because it was Savino and Calafiori trying to stop him. Then immediately after Calafiori, there was another Man City player behind Calafiori, and his presence there pulled Gabriel Magalhaes to mark him, and that one giving space to Erling Haaland. And remember, there was after Gabriel being pulled to mark another player, because there was already overload created on the right hand side of Man City flank, and now Gabriel Magalhaes dragged to mark the player, and then you have Erling Haaland in that hole, and far left there was William Saliba, and immediately in front of Saliba there was another City player, and so Saliba caught in between, either following that player, keeping an eye on, and his eyes were on that player, trying to play around with uh, 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 City forward Erling Haaland, and Gabriel Magalhaes was still off position. That movement creating overload, and it was kind of, to me, I think City did well, probably something they practice with those kind of movements, trying to unsettle Arsenal defense, and they did well in that. But immediately after that, it was really hard for City to break down Arsenal defense, and good play from Savino, quick fast touch, perfect fast touch, quick feed, and laying Erling Haaland. That was a good goal for him. 100 goal in 105 appearance. What a striker! And I think we have to just appreciate him. Haaland talent. After him, who knows who again going to come after him and be the way Haaland is at the moment. So I think it was a good game for City. Again, Arsenal conceding really late. I think it was good results. But what surprised me was City celebrating a draw. I think that also shows how far Arsenal have come, to a point that making one of the best teams in the world celebrating a draw. And I think that was remarkable from Arteta. Seeing Pep Guardiola and the entire City celebrating that draw. And to the Arsenal's point of view, to the Arsenal side, it was kind of a loss, because they were almost won it. And some people are talking about the other time Arsenal using tactics to waste minutes. I think that was needed as Arsenal, let's say as Arsenal fans, or from the Arsenal perspective. Sometimes they needed those moments to at least cause delay and to break the City flow, so that they can not get hurt. So I think Arsenal did that tactic kind of worked, but again, it led to the to more minutes being added, and I don't want to say because of the added more minutes that was why Arsenal conceded, but I think the quick corner kick from from Man City, Jack Grealish's quick corner and caught Arsenal off guard, almost the same sort of the way Arsenal equalizes. Quick free kick, Thomas Partey to Martinelli, Martinelli to Calafiori, and what a good shot from, Ricardo Calafiori, what a good shot from him, equalizing. It was really entertaining. We don't know what is going to happen in the second leg, but I think the build up from this is going to make the second leg going to be very interesting. Up next for City is going to be Newcastle, another cracker for City. Arsenal, Leandro Trossard. I think Leandro Trossard is going to miss a game because he's going to miss a game, and even if be it Carabao Cup, FA Cup, or Premier League. So I think he's going to miss against Bolton, missing that game against Bolton in the Carabao Cup, EFL Cup. Then after that, he's going to be free to play for Arsenal in the Premier League. He's only going to miss a game, Arsenal game against Bolton. Then Premier League resumes the weekend and he plays that game. So Leandro Trossard going to miss a game against Bolton. And that is it. Have you say in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and don't forget to give a thumbs up, like the content. If you love this content, please like. Thank you so much. Bye.